What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C4 here, and welcome to the third rebuild on Beast Mode TV. Today, you requested it, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Of course, many of you have probably already seen my Miami Dolphins one, and for episode 2, we did the Detroit Lions, so go check that out if you haven't already. But today, we are taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, which is less of a complete rebuild. They don't have the typical format of moving out the older players for draft picks and building. They pretty much have the team right now. Need a couple more pieces, but for the most part, it's basically me taking them over and really getting them over that hump. So already jumping right in, Colvin and Davin House are up on the block here, and I really want to build around Aaron Colvin. But Davin House, former free agent, I used to play for the Green Bay Packers, I believe. He's 27 years old. We're taking into account that most of these rebuilds are going to take at least 3 seasons, so they'll be 30 by the time I get round to really pushing this team through. So I think we can get rid of him now. As we jump into some of the base roster moves. So I'm going to say right now, I've been sick as fuck all week. So if in case there's any sinking issues, it's because I had to stop and take a drink of water because I found it's like, this is my third time I've tried to record this. And it seems like after, maybe 5 or 10 minutes of talking, my voice goes to complete shit. But I need to get this video out because you guys have been wanting for it. I'm tired of sitting on it. So, just in case, there's going to be some breaks in between this. As we take a look at this team, looking at the wide receivers, we'll throw Marquise Lee up there. I hate USC wide receivers, obviously Nelson Aguilar, but we have some great pieces to build around there at wide receiver. AR-15, Allen Hurns, Rashad Green. We can probably throw Mercedes Lewis can go up there. Offensive line is not amazing. That's definitely one of the bigger areas that I can look at improving upon. We got a 77 and a 75 right guard. Both are relatively young. We're definitely want to try to build around AJ Can. Big-time guard out of South Carolina. Then on the defense side of the ball, Dante Fowler Jr. I cannot wait to use him. Big-time Florida Gator fan, if you don't already know. So he's going to be good on that side. Jarek Odrick, we'll throw him up on the trade block because I'm a big believer in Yannick Ngakoue. I think we can get him to produce it at a fairly high level, and we should be able to get something decent for Odrick. Defensive tackle line, we got Myles Jack and a couple veterans. Left outside linebacker, we'll throw Scoot up there because we're going to try to build around Myles Jack. You got Paul Leslie. Telvin Smith's a beast. The secondary, Jalen Ramsey, like I said, our secondary is good. I'm liking all the pieces in the secondary, especially Gibson at free safety and Cyprian at strong. So those are some trades here. We're getting a first-round pick in 2018 from the Denver Broncos for Jarek Odrick. We're going to jump all over that. Odrick, I believe, was one of their bigger free agency signings a couple of years ago, coming from Miami, but he's not what we need there at defensive end. Like I said, I'm more than comfortable going with Yannick Ngakoue. Send Derek Marks. A couple years ago, man, he looked like the reincarnation of John Henderson. I don't know if injuries has caught up to him, but we'll take that deal from Tennessee for a 2nd and 7th to try to build. And we'll go a little bit younger at the defensive tackle spot for Myles Jackson's partner. And then Dan Scuda, we have Myles Jack. It's the Myles Jack show at left outside linebacker. So we'll get what we can for Scuda. A 2nd, 5th, and a 7th from Indianapolis. I'm jumping all over that. All right, so we're going to take a look at our depth chart here before we jump into, the base simulation where we go halfway through the first season and see where we're at. So we got Blake Bortles here sitting at 82, 2-point jump after some XP boost. You got Yeldon and Ivory as our running backs. We'll go with Yeldon as a lead back. I think if he gets a lot of cut touches and stuff like that, his XP, we'll definitely want to develop him a lot, and Ivory can be that second down vulture. We'll have Mercedes Lewis at fullback. AR-15, Hurns, and Green is going to be a very good receiving core. I think we should light up the league, even though our team's not exactly, I would say, a playoff contender right now. We're definitely going to have an explosive offense. Julius Thomas at tight end. He's a guy we may want to look at moving on from in the coming seasons. It's a big cap hit for a tight end. Left tackle, Kelvin Beachum, former Pittsburgh Steeler. I'm not a big fan of him at left tackle. I think our tackle spots, if I had to come out and say the 2 biggest areas I want to improve upon, I would say both tackle spots and maybe getting some depth at middle linebacker behind Paul Leslie. Leslie's been a tackle machine for many years, but he's getting up there in age. Linder at center, he's going to be a great player, I think, a future starter for us. We'll go Can's starting at left guard. We'll make him at right guard. I think we'll go Luke Jokel at left guard. He used to be a tackle, was a really, really high draft pick out of Texas A&M. Has somewhat failed to live up to his expectations, but we'll have him start here at left guard. And we'll go Can at right guard with Bowanko depth there. I think we actually make Bowanko depth here at right tackle. He's a 6'6 guard, so he can definitely transition a little bit to the tackle spot. Omama at right tackle, definitely need to improve upon there. D end, Dante Fowler, he's a beast. Hopefully he can eat in the system. Then at right end with no more Odrick, we're going Yannick Ngakoue. Defensive tackle, Malik Jackson, Roy Miller III, Sheldon Day, and Andrew Billings down there for depth. Left outside linebacker, Myles Jack, 77. Paul Plesney, 82. Middle linebacker. Right outside linebacker, Telvin Smith, the leader of this defense. He's an absolute playmaker. Secondary, Ramsey, Amukamara, and Colvin. Not bad. Not amazing. I think Amukamara's on a one-year deal, so Colvin might be the future starter. Gibson at free safety and Cyprian at tackle machine at strong safety with an 80 overall. So overall, not too shady. Not amazing, but definitely a lot of prospects that can develop into great players. So let's simulate here to the halfway point. After we make our decision, 8 wins, that's not, 500. That's setting your goal reasonable, I would say. Fuck, I hate being sick, guys. Hate being sick. So we're simulating to the midseason point. Let's see where we're at, baby. Where are we at in the AFC? Okay, oh, shit. All right, so we are the 24th worst team in the NFL right now. 2-5 record, well off the mark from the 8-8 goal that we set out at the beginning of the season. We'll take a look at the individual stats thus far. Blake Bortles, 2,000 yards, 13 touchdowns, 6 picks. That's not too bad. Turnovers, 6 interceptions is, running back, TJ Yeldon, 471 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's about where we want. We're definitely going to try to build this offense around Yeldon and the wide receivers. Hurns, 50 receptions, 500 yards, 5 touchdowns. A-Rob, 500 yards, 4 touchdowns. Julius Thomas, 300 yards, 1 touchdown. Rashad Green, 336 and 1 touchdown. That's a pretty good stats for him from the third wide receiver spot. And Yeldon being somewhat effective in the passing game. On the defense side of the ball, Telvin Smith leading the team with 60 tackles. Paul Plesney with 56. Cyprian with 45. Let's see who's getting after the quarterback here on this team. Malik Jackson, 5. That's good return there from a big money free agent. Roy Miller with 4.5. And Fowler with 4. Interceptions. Damn. Ramsey with no interception. 4 guys tied with 1. Hopefully we can pick that up. So now let's look at some free agents here at the midway point. We'll get Jokel. I see him as a long-term option at guard. Even though Cyprian is having, some shit confidence, I think we continue to grow, and his confidence will grow, and we'll build around him in the secondary. I'm a big fan of Cyprian from, Florida Atlantic or Florida International, one of those two. But he's an underrated player for sure. So now it's the end of the first season. Hopefully we got 8-8, but we're off to a pretty rough start, so I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't make that. Patriots, top team, big fucking surprise. Brady's last year. Oh, great. We're the 26th worst team. So 5-11. Best case scenario, we're getting a pretty decent first round draft pick here in this draft to help our offensive line, which are where I'm going to go. I have to go right tackle, I think. Let's check out the stats. Of course, we got to check out the stats. Blake Bortles, not a bad year for him in all regards. 4,500 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 18 picks. Definitely could see the interceptions being a little bit on the high end, but that is Blake Bortles pretty much. Hopefully, as he gets more experience, he'll turn him down the turnovers a bit. TJ Yeldon, almost 1,100 yards and 10 touchdowns. And that's surprising. For the first time, my backup running back hasn't completely red zone vultured my main one. Hurns, 102 receptions, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. Great season from him. AR, 15, 82 receptions, just shy of 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Julius Thomas, 71 receptions, 800 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Rashad Green, 700 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not too bad. Yeldon, 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's a good return from him. Almost 15 total touchdowns for Yeldon. And on the defensive side of the ball, a couple 100 tackle guys. Paul Plesney, 135. Telvin Smith, 126. Cyprian with 100. We'll take that. Malik Jackson, 11.5 sacks. Fowler, 9.5. And Roy Miller, the third, with 9. And then everyone else was tied with 3. Roy Miller, that's a pretty good year from him, the veteran out of Texas. On the interception front, really, really spread out. No one good playmaker in the secondary. Colvin with 3, that's not bad. Cyprian with 2, Amukamara 2. The linebackers, it's not really the best when your linebackers dominate the interception front, to be honest. As we take a look here at the award winners, as I take a nice little sip of water. We're not going to have any of these fucking guys. As I'm watching the Tennessee Titans and Jacksonville Jaguars chemotherapy of a Thursday night football game, anyone on any of these short lists is not looking great. Oh, defensive rookie of the year. We got a couple of shortlist guys. Jalen Ramsey coming in at number 5. Ngakoue coming at 7. And Myles Jack at 9. All right, we'll take that. We get some good defensive prospects. Bortles coming in at number 9, AFC QB. No running back. Went to Le'Veon, big surprise. Wide receiver went to Antonio Brown. No big surprise. We're not going to have any O-line for sure. Defensive line went to Khalil Mack. Malik Jackson coming at number 5. We'll take that. Best linebacker. We probably won't have anyone there. DB went to Pac-Man. Maybe? Nah, we're not going to have anything. All right, so take a look at the Super Bowl from year one. The Patriots went over the Buffalo Bills, and the Cowboys went over the Panthers. So a Patriots-Cowboys Super Bowl, and that's probably the worst Super Bowl of all time, and then the Cowboys won it all. That sucks. That's unrealistic. This is fantasy mode, everybody, clearly. All right, so let's jump right into the free agents. Don't think we're going to be splashing too much. Even though we have $65 million available funds, we really want to build around the draft and see what happens next year. And there's no real big free agents. You get Eric Berry was the top one there. But we don't really need a safety. I'm happy with Cyprian there. Wide receiver, Cordarrelle Patterson. We already tried that experience, and it worked out pretty well for the Detroit Lions. But I don't want to repeat using players as you know. Sometimes it might overlap, but when I can, I won't. Center Harrison, forward Gator. We might be able to sign him, move him to guard, but he's looking like he's going to cost a pretty penny. Right tackle, like I said, I want to go right tackle. We're going to have a almost borderline top 5 pick. I think we can get a tackle. I know who I want. It's a tackle of Alabama. D-tackle Benny Logan could bring in Benny Logan to the Jacksonville Jaguars, but we'll get Dominic Easley, affordable option, Florida Gator, in-house, staying in-state. Defensive ends, we're all right. Linebackers, maybe a middle one. I don't really need anyone. Maybe depth for Myles Jack, but there's no good guys for depth. Roland McClain is the best depth for Paul Leslie. That's not really getting younger at the position. And everyone else here is pretty much an old motherfucker. Melvin Ingram, that's probably one of the bigger free agents, and maybe, not for my scheme. He's not a 4-3 guy, but maybe a defensive end. Like I said, I'm happy with my ends. No one else here really is good. Jarvis Jones, he was a beast at the University of Georgia. Maybe signing him as a redemption story, but I don't really have a spot for him on the roster. If I brought him in, I would convert him to a D end, but nah. Prince Amukamara, who we let walk, had a pretty solid year. Just didn't want to pay his price. He wouldn't negotiate with us, so fuck him. Have fun going to goddamn Cleveland or something like that. Some team with cap that's going to suck. All right, draft time. Let's go. We'll spend our XP here so we can, have a better outlook of what positions we need. But, tackle and linebacker, maybe getting a little bit younger at tight end is where we could go. So let's start this draft, and then we'll get quickly here with the draft recap. Look at that. Through the magic of YouTube, we're done with the draft. What we did is pretty good, I'd like to say. We stayed at one school. With the 7th overall pick in the first round, we got Cam Robinson, who's regarded as one of the top tackles in this year's draft class. Could play a little bit of left, but we got him for the right tackle spot, 78 overall. Great playmaker, exactly what we needed to build around, help the run game out. And then we got O.J. Howard, the tight end out of Alabama. And this year was actually legit. I was very surprised. I drafted just the top tight end that I scouted, and then I converted him to him, and he was 78. I was fucking real happy. Kept the stats where it was. As we take a look at the rest of the guys, like I said, I'm not really going to edit too many people in these drafts, just the bigger names. Antoine Thurman at corner, great value, 70 overall in the 6th round, but really we did really well with our first 2 picks. Very happy with that. So we threw Julius Thomas up in the trade block because I think O.J. Howard will be the future for this team going forward at the tight end position. Not exactly what I want, but that's pretty good. A 2nd, 4th, and 5th from Oakland is probably what we're going to have to take. As we simulate to the halfway point of season number 2. Actually, we're going to show you, before preseason, the depth chart here. The lovely depth chart. As my voice is kind of fucked. Blake Bortles, 85 overall. TJ Yeldon, 84 overall. Chris Ivory, 79. I'm liking that running attack. We got our new rookie fullback in there. We don't really run a lot of fullback. Allen Robinson up to a 92. Allen Hurns, 87. And Rashad Green, one of the surprises from last season, up to a 75. 4-point jump for him. Hopefully for a big season out of the slot. Marquise Lee, no one wanted him off the trade block. We got O.J. Howard at tight end. Kelvin Beachum, 2-point grade at tackle. Luke Jokel stays about the same at guard. Brandon Linder is having one hell of a year. Can, 81 overall at right guard. Right tackle, we'll move Cam Robinson there. We're going to start with a rookie right tackle. Hopefully it doesn't blow up in our face. Dante Fowler, 81 overall defensive end. Yannick Ngakoue, 79 overall defensive end. So we got youth on the side. Hopefully they continue to produce. Malik Jackson, 90. Dominic Easley, 76. And Sheldon Day, 72. Defensive tackle, not a lot of depth right now. Left outside linebacker, Myles Jack, 81. Paul Leslie, middle linebacker. Tackle machine, 79. Telvin Smith, right outside linebacker, 86. Jalen Ramsey, 85 corner. Colvin, 81 corner, starting now in place of Amukamara. Thurman with a 70. He's going to be a 3rd. Gibson, free safety, 81. And John Cyprian, strong safety, 81. So just, not a whole lot of crazy playmakers on defense, but, we could definitely build around Malik Jackson and Jalen Ramsey and some really, really good tackling linebackers. So we'll set our goal here for, We'll go 9 wins. I think we might have a playoff potential contender team here. As DeMarco Murray, of course, gets a fucking touchdown. I have him in fantasy in one of my money leagues and have him going against him in my other money league. That's how it fucking goes. As we take a look at the midway point through year 2, where are we at with the Jacksonville Jaguars? And we're still a little bit off the pace, 4-3, 15th overall in the NFL. Where are we in the division? We're tied for first in the division. So looking like the AFC South is going to continue to be the shittiest division in the NFL, and we can definitely squeak into playoffs if just by winning the division. As we look at the stats, Blake Bortles, decent year, but a little bit better than he was at the halfway point last year. 2,100 yards, 16 touchdowns, 9 picks. The turnovers are still fairly high and a little bit too high for my liking. Yeldon on pace for 1,000 yards, but only 1 touchdown. Chris Ivory's red zone vulturing him like a motherfucker. Only 6 touchdowns for Chris Ivory. That's not a lot of rushing touchdowns, though, at this point. Allen Hurns, 377 yards, 3 touchdowns. Allen Robinson going off, almost 800 yards and 4 touchdowns at the halfway point. On pace for 1,600 yards. O.J. Howard having a nice rookie campaign, 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. Rashad Green, almost 500 yards and 3 touchdowns. So, we have a very good aerial attack. Hopefully, we can get a little bit more balance to the run game. Paul Posluszny leading the team with 61 tackles. Aaron Colvin with 51 and Telvin Smith with 50. In terms of sacks, Yannick Ngakoue with 6. Myles Jackson with 4.5. That looks like we're struggling to get after the QB. There we go. There's the interception return. Jalen Ramsey sitting with 5. Both time making plays. So we're going to sign some guys here. Telvin Smith, let's get him back. He's definitely one of the franchise players on the defensive side of the ball. And Blake Bortles, we're going to have to build around him, man. A lot of Jacksonville Jaguars fans are probably trying to give up hope on him after he's struggling this year. But we're going to build around him in Madden. Aaron Colvin will bring him back because we let Amukamara walk last year. Now, debatably the best player on this roster, AR-15. We'll give him a little bit more money after he rejected our initial bid. I'll give him a couple more million. There we go. Allen Robinson coming back. 92 overall. I don't expect him to go too much more. But then again, if he gets 1,700 yards somewhere where he's on pace for this year, he could go up. Brandon Litter, 82 overall center. He's definitely a great center to have out of the University of Miami. What are we going to do? What are we going to do here for the playoffs? Are we going to make it? Fingers crossed. There we go. Made the playoffs. Won the division at 11-5. A very nice end to the season for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Look at that, 11-5. We're the third best team in the AFC. AFC is not looking super strong here, but we will definitely take 5th place overall in our second season. After last year was definitely a disappointment. We didn't even fucking hit our base target. We'll take a look at the stats here. Blake Bortles, nice year again. 4,700 yards, 31 touchdowns, 16 picks. Picks are a little bit high. If we can knock maybe 3 or 4 off that and get that to low 10s, that'd be all right. Yeldon for 1,200 yards and 7 touchdowns. Chris Ivory vulturing 13, but 17 rushing touchdowns as a whole is a very acceptable number for this offense. Allen Hurns, 97 receptions, 900 yards and 4 touchdowns. Allen Robinson, magnificent year, 90 receptions, 1,400 yards and 8 touchdowns. O.J. Howard as a rookie, 80 receptions, 700 yards and 6 touchdowns. And Rashad Green, 79 receptions, almost 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. These 4 guys are going to be the core going forward. Paul Posluszny showing ages no matter, 133 tackles. Telvin Smith with 113. Looking at the sacks, Yannick Ngakoue, 11 sacks. So, paying dividends for us, trusting him over Jared Audrick. 9 for Dante Fowler, 7.5 for free agency signing Dominic Easley, and 6.5 for Myles Jack. So, our moves are making me look good right now. Jalen Ramsey, 8 interceptions. He's balling out. That is a phenomenal return from Jalen Ramsey. Posluszny with 3 and Smith with 3. So our linebackers continue to make plays, but I'm really happy to see 8 interceptions for Jalen Ramsey in his second season in the NFL. That guy is an absolute stud. MVP, Blake Bortles came 7th. That's not bad. Aaron Rodgers won it. Coach of the Year, Gus Bradley, number 3. Slowly starting to turn it around here in Jacksonville, are we? Offensive Player of the Year went to a rookie. The rookie quarterback for the Houston Texans. That is, you don't see that fucking every day. Blake Bortles coming in at number 3 in the AFC. Defensive Player of the Year went to Preston Brown. Paul Posluszny came in at number 7. We'll take that. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to this fucking freak beast on the Houston Texans, I guess. We're not going to have anyone there. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to, A. Thurman came in at number 5. We will take that. I think he's our a 7th round pick. Best QB went to that guy. Beating Blake Bortles coming in at number 2. What do we got at running back? Jamal Charles, number 1. Yeldon coming in at number 9. All right. Hopefully we continue to build and grow on that for the coming years. Best wide receiver, AR-15 coming in at number 3. Rashad Green coming in at number 7. We'll take that. Any O-line? Brandon Linder, the center, who we just re-signed, coming in at number 5. All right. D-line, Khalil Mack, number 1. Yannick Ngakoue, number 9. Good return for him. Best linebacker went to the guy from Buffalo. Best DB, Jalen Ramsey. There we go. In his second season, he wins the best DB in the AFC. So here we're in our first playoff game against the Houston Texans. Very, very tough defense. It's going to be very difficult to run against them. I just do not want to, pretty much every play, I'm just going to, audible it to the side. J.J. Watt is not on. But we're starting here on the defensive side of the ball. 3rd and 10. Hopefully we can do a little bit better than the computer, as you thought. But then they just fucking throw up to DeAndre Hopkins, makes an absolute play over. I don't know who that was. It made him look like a fool. Hopefully it wasn't Jalen Ramsey, the best DB in the AFC. But let's go. We'll take it up here in the red zone. Let's get a first-hand taste of this, what looks like a pretty overpowered Jacksonville Jaguar offense. We'll go with one of the more gimmicky plays in Madden this year, this fucking flanker. That's it, B. Oh, great, a fumble. Maybe I shouldn't have fucking taken over this game. First play, they beat me for a touchdown, and then my second play, which is my first offensive play, is a fumble. Looks like our defense held them up. Can we get a little bit of redemption here? Give me the ball on the 3. Is it a new set of downs, or are we picking up? Yeah, 1st and goal on the 3. So the game is trying to help me out, build my confidence up a little bit to try to make a play here. We'll go strong toss. Strong toss is kind of Madden cheese, but then again, it's a great running play to use when you're down here, especially when you got a good young runner like TJ Yeldon. Fullback makes a great block, and going in untouched into the end zone is TJ Yeldon. Let's go. Number 24, dancing. He moving. He jiving. I'm going to let my defense play for most of this game. Looks like I'm not going to help them at all. Oh, we got a touchdown. 14-10 here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. We will take that. 2-minute drill. Can we make a couple plays? Should we try to force it or try to get in the field goal range? I don't want to turn the ball over. I'm very worried about this Houston Texan defense. They got a lot of playmakers. I mean, they still got Jonathan Joseph, even though he's a little bit of an old man. He's a good corner, but that D-line is sick with Clowney. Oh, Jesus. TJ Yeldon becoming very difficult to tackle. He wants those yards after the catch, baby. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Yeldon. I knew I was smart by making him the lead back and having Chris Ivory take a little bit of a back seat because, you get the potential to build around Yeldon and really have him grow in this offense, whereas Ivory's probably plateaued in terms of growing. As we had Allen Hurns. Allen Hurns there on the corner route, and he's gone. He is gone. Touchdown. Jonathan Joseph, old man Joseph, cannot keep up with the young gun Allen Hurns. Big-time touchdown, 70 yards just before the end of the first half to give us a 21-10 lead. Exactly what we need. I'm not super confident that Brock Osweiler is going to put up the points they need to, if this game really turns into a shootout. And we get the ball again, still not even the end of the first half. 21-10, it'd be nice to even just get a field goal. As Yeldon goes off, oh my God, I am really liking TJ Yeldon right now. He's feeling really good. Even in the controller. The controller's not vibrating. I'm not doing anything that'll make my controller vibrate. It's just, it feels like that. Anytime I put the ball into TJ Yeldon's hands, feels like magic is about to happen as he gets a 10-yard reception there. Oh, single coverage on A-Rob. Let's do this. Eat, baby. Oh, gimme. A-Rob. Oh, break the tackle. Oh, can you get it? Oh, fuck. That would have been money, but still getting it all the way down to the 3. I mean, Allen Robinson, that guy's a beast. He's struggling a little bit in real life right now. So is pretty much everyone on Jacksonville. But in terms of Madden, man, Allen Robinson is one of the best wide receivers to use in this year's game. And it worked the first time we're in the red zone on the 3. Identical spot. We did the pitch. We'll switch sides here, mix it up a little bit. Let's see what Yeldon can do. Oh, shit. Oh! Oh, my God! He fucking stiffed the shit out of Clown as he just waltzed into the end zone, does the boogeyman from WWE as the touchdown celebration. Oh, my God. Are we going to see that? Oh, they don't show that. This stiff arm was so violent they didn't want to show it on national TV because they didn't want him to get arrested for assault. That was one hell of a stiff arm from TJ Yeldon. So we're now at the end of the third quarter, and it's 28-20. So Houston has been making a game of it. Our team has been stalling a little bit, but we are taking over on the 12 with a fresh set of downs with the red zone as the only option that we have right now. We're going to drop back. We're going to try to run into here. I'm really liking Yeldon, even though he gets popped there by J.J. Watt in the middle. I'm really liking TJ Yeldon. I mean, it seems like almost every one of these. That's why I like doing these not only are they successful and they're what you guys want to see, but I also find players that I really enjoy playing with that I might not have ever had the experience because I always want to be the Eagles. As we hit Rashad Green, oh, he's so close. I'm really liking TJ Yeldon. You're seeing Yannick Ngakoue can definitely perform at a high level. Rashad Green's another guy that's been really, really good and under the radar. And we found some guys in the Lions one, like that Antoine Williams, the linebacker. He performed very, very well for me. So did Theo Riddick. So let's see what we got here. Yeldon just stumbles in. Oh, my God. He's a beast, man. I am loving TJ Yeldon. I had him in Ultimate Team. I think he was one of my first gold players that I got on the offense. He didn't play as good as he does in this, but we're up 35-27 as we skip the moments. Hopefully our team can really close this one out as we win. There we go. Big victory as we move to the divisional round. First playoff win for the Jags in the wildcard round against the Houston Texans. Having a little sip of water here. This will be my little downtime as you guys. This is where I usually in my Eagles Connected franchise mode. I'll let you guys just look at the stats. As you know, if you skip the intro, I'm sick as fuck right now. This is really difficult for me to talk for an extended period of time. More than 10 minutes, fuck, my voice goes to absolute shit. You start talking like a fucking preteen or that nerd or the guy that works at Krusty Burger on The Simpsons. So I'm going to try my best. But I don't want to have to keep pause. As we get ready for the matchup against the Denver Broncos, the less I have to pause this and restart. I don't want the video to get out of sync. So sometimes I might go a little bit quiet. I'm just drinking some water. So we're taking up here. First quarter, down 3-0. Going to be another, when is it not going to be a difficult time to score against the Denver Bronco defense? We're picking up 3rd and 1 on the 50. This might be one of those rare games where a field goal is almost as valuable as a touchdown. Hit X, hit Allen Robinson. That's simple route. Think and dime football. It is what it is. It's not the high explosive plays that we had last week against the Texans. Another good defense in all regards, but it moved the chains. That's all we need. All right. We probably should audible. Come on, C4. Auto that to Robinson. Yeah, we'll take that to O.J. Howard. Get him involved. The talented rookie. The guy that single-handedly made what's his name? I forget him now. That's why he's so obsolete. Made Julius Thomas expendable in our offense. So now we are here on the 19, just in the red zone. Who are we going to go to? Let's switch this play up again. This is going to be tough, man. You got to try to outsmart Chris Harrison and Aqib Talib. But then again, we got Allen Hurns and Allen Robinson. So X was wide open, C4, you idiot. But we'll take A. Allen Hurns was also wide open. That was a great audible by myself, patting myself on the back. Touchdown, Allen. What the fuck is going on in this Titans game? It's 24-0. Jesus Christ. That's the real game, the Jags and fucking Titans. But it's 7-6 right here. Good job, defense, holding them to a bunch of field goals. And we'll take a field goal of our own to take the extended lead to make it 10-6. I don't even know who this kicker is. Jason Myers, money. That was a 50-yarder. Whatever it was, that was a nice little field kill there from the Jags kicker. As we're up 10-6. We'll take another field goal, 57 yards. Why not? Let's go at it. Fucking field goal clinic here, ladies and gentlemen. Drop back. There we go. Money. Absolute money. Then again, they do say it is easier to kick field goals inside of Mile High Stadium. I don't know. I don't really know why. It doesn't really seem like they would alter that much. It must be the altitude. Oh, it's a tie game. At 16-16, 42 seconds and counting down in the third quarter. We have the ball on their 45. All right, 35. They're 35. So we are almost in field goal range with how well our kicker's been kicking the field goals today. The field balls. I'll put O.J. Howard here. Moving the chains. Real tough runner. What are they be putting on him? If they were smart, they'd put TJ Ward on him because he's fucking... I'm eating him alive right now. He's just moving the chains. He's a chain mover. 3rd and 3 on the 24. Like I said, with how close this game, we don't want to be too risky and turn it over. We'll take the field goal here if we have to. Well, there you go. Allen Hurns wide open in the middle. We'll make that catch every day. 50 yards on the game. So, I mean, that's pretty good stats to have against the very, very good Denver Broncos secondary. Now it's time we got to start thinking about eating a little bit of the clock here. Well, who the fuck's our backup? Darren Waller? Whatever, fucking in for the touchdown. There we go, Darren Waller. Touchdown, flex on him. First receiving touchdown. Sick as fuck. That's how good that play was. It made me just, so sick. Now we're up 23-16, and we got the ball back. Good job, defense. This young defense is coming of age. You know, these are all very valuable experiences for everyone on this team. This is a really young team. They don't have a lot of playoff experience as we get absolutely eaten in the backfield. TJ Yeldon, 21 rushes, 75 yards. That's not too bad. Let's just set up another beast field goal from wherever the fuck this guy is. Jason Myers. I think that's his name. Michael Myers. It's almost Halloween. We'll call him Mike Myers. He's fucking stabbing everyone. Look at these kicks, just stabbing it. Look at that. How the fuck did that go? I was so off on the accuracy. I guess because of the power. You just nozzle that power, and he cranked it. Second field goal of 50-plus yards. He has been very, very good for us. Again, we're in the red zone. We'll simulate that. This game's over, boys. We're going to the championship in our second season. This, seemingly, oh, shit. All right, maybe not. All right, there we go. They almost made a game of it, but 29-23 for the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Denver Broncos. Win in history, as anyone ever said that, But we'll take it. As Brandon Marshall, there's not taking a knee. He's just very upset on the sidelines. As we take a look at the stats here, you know what that means. Time for a little water. But nice performance all around. Clean game, not a lot of turnovers. I don't think we had one single turnover, actually, be it interception or fumble. Nope, clean game all around. We'll fucking take it. Cyprian led the team, 6 tackles, 2.5 sacks for Ngakoue. Beast game for him. Gibson and Ramsey with interceptions. So they made the turnovers. We did not. So now simulating ahead here to the AFC Championship. We're playing the Buffalo Bills. 11-5 Jags, 11-5 Bills. Before this game, let's put our best foot forward. We'll go ahead here and we'll simulate 31,000 XP for Jalen Ramsey. Holy fuck. That is going to be a good upgrade for him. And if people ask what XP sliders I use, just like I said, Operation Sports, they're a Madden forum. I just use the top-rated stuff and all that. It seems like that's the consensus amongst the community. So we're in Buffalo, and it's a fucking snow game. Perfect. What better for a team that's never fucking played in the snow than to have it in their AFC Championship game? Let alone a team. Half these fucking guys are from the South Miami area. Jesus, oh my God. They probably never seen snow in their life. Okay, all right. Turnovers. Let's just, man, this game's, there, of course. Oh, shit! First round draft pick, Cam Robinson trying to run for the first down, recover the fumble. We'll take that. Thank you for helping me out. Where was the field goal range? Is that field goal range? There we go. Bring back big leg Mike Myers. Oh, you better watch out, Jamie Lee Curtis, because we got Mike Myers on the fucking loose. Kick that field goal, 3-0 lead. This could be a very sloppy game with the weather conditions, let alone a fucking Florida team with half the people never probably seeing goddamn snow in their life. The Bills take the lead, but we're in the red zone. Thank you, offense, for putting us down in the red zone. Bills already have 2 turnovers. We have 1, which was that fumble that luckily we were able to recover. Drop back. We'll keep it on the ground. This is going to be a game we get to run it. TJ Yeldon gets stuffed again. 5 rushes, 18 yards, so running the ball is not effective, but that was what we relied upon, man. Yeldon's a beast. Probably the best player. Probably not the best player, but the guy that I'm most feeling it right now in the offense. I'm just so worried about running routes because wide receivers are going to slip, and that's just like bullshit touchdown. But we'll try to keep it safe and right in front of us. Nice little slants. It's very difficult. As long as they make their initial cut, they should be able to, they won't slip on the rest of the slant route. All right, let's make a play. Let's get that lead, baby. Plenty of time. Great pass pro. Great pass pro. Oh, does he run in? No fumble, and he's in. Little John Elway. Miniature John Elway. Blake Bortles running in for the touchdown. If Yeldon's struggling, we'll let Bortles take it in. 10-7 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh, my God. Our defense is not enjoying the weather. Down 14-10. Oh, third down alert. All right, okay. We got this. 3rd and 2. Could run it, but we haven't been able to do shit running the ball. Are we gonna run it? What's our call here? We're gonna try to go for the pass. Probably should have run it, but let's go. Oh, there we go. Money. O.J. Howard, nice reception. Absolute safety net of a tight end. Even though he's a rookie, he's playing like a seasoned fucking veteran. All right, 2-minute warning on the 15. Down 4. We need to get 7 here, baby. Let's go. X. Oh, we'll throw it to TJ Yeldon. Why not? Because he just trucks over the motherfucker. Last week, he stiff-armed Jadeveon Clowney so bad they couldn't show the replay on TV because that is almost, I don't even know what you'd call it. Just felony assault. That there just trucks over whoever the secondary player was. Man, I love TJ Yeldon. I'm becoming a big-time TJ Yeldon fan. Not for my fantasy football team in real life, but in this. He's a beast. All right, drop back. Somewhat solid protection. X. Oh, that was going to be a tough throw. That was almost some Michael Vick cheese. Michael Vick Madden 2004 cheese. But at least, it wasn't a turnover. Worst comes to worst, we'll kick the field goal. But, like I said, ideally in these snow games, you want to try to keep the ball on the ground, but our run game has not been working. Credit to Buffalo Bills. They've been blowing our shit up. Good block. Nice little seal block there. Oh! Another stiff arm, man. What is TJ Yeldon's stiff arm? I thought it was like low 80s. He has a higher stiff arm than fucking Marshawn Lynch right now. Jesus Christ. Being able to move the ball up there to the 1 yard line. We got plenty of time. If we're smart, we'll try to eat a little bit of this clock so they don't get the ball with too much time. And finally, with these Super Sims play the moments, teams are scoring very, very high, very, very often when they have the ball right before the end of the half. But we get in. TJ Yeldon, nice little 1 yard run. Again, I guess, you don't want to get too fancy with it. Take the points. Like I said, look at oh, there we go. So 17-21, down 4 again. Oh, all right, down, touchdown, red zone. Okay. Make a goddamn play here. Corner post. Like I said, I want to try to stay away from the corner as best as I can. Then you got a screen pass with how Yeldon's been playing. Yeah, let's go with the screen pass. With how Yeldon has been playing in open space, man, they've been unable to tackle him. So let's hit Yeldon. Get your blocks. Oh, offensive line completely miss whoever that was. Zach Brown. Come on, there's 3 offensive linemen. You could have thrown a fucking block there. We would have been in the end zone easy. But still get the first down. Silver linings. Call it, Philadelphia Eagles. Silver linings. Worst Eagle movie of all time, supposedly. I remember that movie, Silver Lining Playbook. Everyone said, oh man, it's about the Eagles. Like, there's literally like fucking 10 minutes of Eagles in. The rest of the movie was awful. But back to the game here. On the 5 yard line, 2nd and goal. Eating a little bit of clock. We have to assume that whatever Buffalo does, we want enough time to really amount a drive without having to fucking throw it out, 40 yards every time. Oh, Yeldon! Money! TJ fucking Yeldon. Love that guy, man. He is becoming my favorite player. We got Beast, we got Hurns, we got AR-15, but Yeldon is my go-to. Game is on the line. Make the stop. I'm letting our defense play this one out. Come on, defense. Yeah, we'll pick up 3rd and 12 on the 25. Should be able to hold him to a field goal here. Worst case scenario. Call a nice safe play here. Cover 2. What are they looking at here? That might be a fucking run play. They might be just accepting the fact that they'll take the field goal and make us have to score. Exactly what they're doing. Okay, nice little tackle there. Nice tackle, 44. I think it was Myles Jack. Timeout. We should be able to get the ball back here with a minute and probably 40 seconds. Minute 50. Let's go. End of the drive. Game is in our fucking hands. Only down 3. A touchdown to win at minute and 50. That is more than enough time to get a touchdown. It's more or less how much do we want to gamble this shit right now. Wide open. Let's go. And is that Allen Robinson, AR-15? Get out that AR-15 here as I have a sip of water before we get this final push, baby. All right. All right. I don't think I've seen our wide receivers. Oh, Jesus Christ. Spilled a bunch of water over me. I don't think I've seen our wide receivers slip. Oh! No! Robinson beat his man. Like, that was fucking touchdown, right? Oh, my God. How many times? 2 times? Fuck, this shit's over. Oh, come on, offensive line. Let me down. That was a goddamn touchdown right there. Allen Robinson beat his man. I would have dropped it. That sucks. I'm not even going to look at the fucking stats. That's bullshit, man. Go to the Super Bowl. See who the fuck wins it. Who doesn't even matter. At least second year. I still got one more year. We still have our 2 first-round picks coming up. The Saints beat the Bills in the Super Bowl, so I guess it stings a little bit less knowing that, the Bills didn't go on to win the Super Bowl. But still, it would have been nice to have a 2-season wonder, especially for my voice. But now we're on the free agency period. So Odell Beckham there. Drew Brees free agent. We don't need a running back, really. I'm still happy with our guys. Fullback's fine. Odell, only $35 million over 4 years. That's not too bad, but we're stacked at wide out. Offensive line, there's nothing here really. Not seeing a lot of free agents here that are tickling my fancy. Vinny Curry. Sheriff Floyd, though. Another Florida Gator. We got Easley. I think we will go Sheriff Floyd here. Pair him with Myles Jackson. That's a pretty goddamn intimidating defensive front. We'll give him a nice little bid here. Yes, number 1 bid, so we should get him. Clowney's a 93. Oh, I like Yannick Ngakoue, but we got cap room. No, we still got to resign. I don't know. We're not going to risk that. Could get middle linebacker. I think that's our biggest need right now. Manti Te'o's there, but I don't really think we have an extra space for his fake girlfriend. So we got 2 first-round picks, so I think that's where we should go with one of them is middle linebacker and beef up that defense. We landed Sharif Floyd, which is nice. A big-time signing for our defense to get their shit together and to win the Super Bowl. That is our goal next year. I'm already telling you, you don't need to sit and wait for my big decision at the beginning of the season. It's Super Bowl or bust with how this team is performing and what we have just on offense alone. So let's take a look at the draft recap for the second draft, the 2017 draft. With the first round pick, we had two really low ones. Number 27, we went Cameron Smith, the middle linebacker from USC, 77 overall. One of the best middle linebacker prospects I have seen, man. He's done some incredible things for USC. Didn't hit so much with the second one. We got Malik Hooker, the free safety from Ohio State, with the 30th pick of the first round. Only 73 overall. So no, not every first round pick that I make a player is actually going to be a fucking stud, unfortunately. But we did find this guy in the second round, Trey Samuda, 76. Tight end Whitfield, 74 in the fourth round. A couple all right guys, but overall, not as good a draft as we had last year. We got two 78s last year. This year, what was that, 77 and a 73. But Cameron Smith, he has big shoes to fill, man. He's going to be the leader of our defense. No more Paul Posluszny. And we'll set, I bluffed. We'll set it for championship. This team is, I don't think, if we don't win it this year, it'd be an embarrassment if we don't win it in 2 years. So we got Blake Bortles, who had a phenomenal season last year. He's up to an 89 overall. TJ Yeldon's up to an 88. He's a beast. You've already seen what kind of work TJ Yeldon's been able to put in for us in this connected franchise mode, or rebuild, if you will. Fullback 73. Allen Robinson, 1 point bump up to 93. Allen Hurns, I think he stayed even at 88. I think it was 88 last year. Or Rashawn Green, guy's eating, man. 81 overall. Big jump from him. O.J. Howard up to an 82. Huge rookie season for O.J. Howard. Kelvin Beachum, I think he actually went down a point. He was 82 last year. Now he's at 81. Jokel stayed even at 82 at guard. Linder up to an 86. He was one of the top offensive linemen last year, so his XP was good. A.J. Cann, 84. I think that's a little bit of jump from him. And Cam Robinson, big year as a rookie, up to an 83 overall right tackle. This offensive line, no elite players, but very well rounded about. Defensive end, Dante Fowler up to an 87. Yannick Ngakoue, 83. I think he had 11.5 sacks last year, so big year from him. Myles Jackson, you know what it is, 90 D tackle. But now we got our big free agency signing, Sharif Floyd, former Florida Gator, 85 overall, paired with another Gator and easily there. Left outside linebacker, Myles Jack, up to an 83. Cameron Smith going to be our leader. Middle linebacker, the Paul Posluszny era is over. 77 overall. He's probably going to have some very good stats. Telvin Smith, the right outside linebacker, 86. I think he stayed even where he was last year. Jalen Ramsey coming off 8 interceptions, up to an 89. Aaron Colvin, 81. And this Thurman guy, our 6th round pick from last year, up to a 76. Gibson sitting at free safety with an 81. Hooker is 73. He'll learn behind Gibson this year. Maybe over next year. We need some cap space. We could move on. Cyprian, 81. And then Samuda, a 76. So let's jump to the midseason point here of this season. We're expecting big things this year, though. This is a very good team on paper. And we're sitting at 6-1. All right. Very good. Number 3 team in the NFL. Let's fucking go. As we'll take a look here at the actual stats and where our players are at. Oh, we just lost our last game, too. We were undefeated till this last week. Blake Bortles, nice year. Great year. Almost 2,300 yards, 20 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, so the turnovers are down. He's on pace for 40 touchdowns. Jesus fucking Christ. Have a little sip of water here as you take a look at some of these stats. Oh, my God. On pace for 1,600 yards. Allen Robinson, 707 touchdowns. O.J. Howard. No touchdowns for him, though, which is somewhat surprising. Rashawn Green has actually beat out Hurns for your stats right now. Oh, Jesus. Cam Smith, our fucking middle linebacker, first-round draft pick, leading the team with 63 tackles. 7.5 sacks for Sharif Floyd, so our free agency signing paying big dividends. Fowler with 3.5 and Ngakoue with 3. In terms of interceptions, Cyprian with 2 and a bunch of guys with 1, so I don't know. We're not going to get probably an 8 interception return from Jalen Ramsey this year, but, I mean, he did the work last year. Oh, shit. 15-1 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. That might be the best overall win-loss that we've got. No, we got 15-1 with someone. It might have been the Lions. Well, we've only done 3 of these. But this is tied for the best record. Let's see what we got over. Oh, my God. Look at those stats. 5,200 passing yards, 43 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions for Blake Bortles. Beast season. That's the best stat line I think I've had for a quarterback in these short 3 rebuilds that I've done. Great year for Blake Bortles. TJ Yeldon, 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns. Chris Ivory with 19 touchdowns. That's fucking 37 rushing touchdowns for this team on the year. Jesus Christ. To go along with 40 passing touchdowns. Holy shit. Hurns with 100 catches, 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns. AR-15, 96 catches, 1,400 yards, 13 touchdowns. O.J. Howard, the tight end position, almost 100 receptions. 900 yards, 5 touchdowns. Rashad Green, 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns. Look at those stats for receivers. That is godly amount of stats. Holy fuck, man. Let's win this Super Bowl, baby. Almost 500 yards for Yeldon. Cameron Smith, our first-round draft pick, 153 tackles as a rookie. Let's go. Telvin Smith, 105 tackles. What do we got for sacks? Ngakoue, 14. Sharif Floyd, 11.5. Fowler with 10. And Jackson with 7.5. So our entire defensive line is performing at a very good level. I'll take a look at interceptions. Interceptions don't look too sexy. Yeah, look at that. Smith, Cyprian, and Ramsey with 3. And rookie, Cam Smith with 2. That's not too bad for a rookie season. Gross. Let's take a look at the award winners. There we go. Our first official MVP. Blake Bortles winning the MVP of the NFL in 2018. Let's fucking go. That is the first. That is the first of hopefully many. But we'll take that. Coach of the Year went to Gus Bradley as well. Not surprised. 15-1. That usually will get you that award. Blake Bortles, Offensive Player of the Year in the AFC. Not surprised. Yeldon coming in at number 8. Defensive Player of the Year went to Khalil Mack. Cam Smith, the rookie, coming in at number 2 in Defensive Player of the Year. Telvin Smith coming in at number 3. Sharif Floyd with number 8. Ngakoue number 10. This might be the most overpowered and successful team we've done. Look at this shit, man. They're everywhere. Offensive Rookie of the Year, I don't think we... Oh, Whitfield, our backup tight end, coming in at number 4. There we go. Boom, that's a gimme. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Cameron Smith. Malik Hooker coming in at number 9 in limited snaps from depth spot. Blake Bortles is best QB. Best running back went to Le'Veon. Yeldon coming in at number 2. Ivory at number 10 there with his 19 touchdowns. Best wide receiver, Hopkins beat out Allen Robinson for number 1. We have Robinson at 2. Hurns at 4. Green at 5. Holy shit. O-line, Brandon Linder 1. Cam Robinson 2. AJ Can 3. Luke Jokel at 7. Oh my. There you go. It's a fucking... This is it. This is the most successful one, bar none. Best DL and Ngakoue coming in at number 8. Sharif Floyd coming in at number 10. We're just crowding these lists. For some reason, Cam Smith didn't make best linebacker. Best DB, Jalen Ramsey, at least he made in, number 10. We'll take that, even though he won it last year. What about kicker? Nah, didn't get any kicker. So now we're off to the playoffs. We got to be the favorites, playing the San Diego Chargers here in the divisional round. The 10-6 Chargers and the 15-1 Jacksonville Jaguars. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, find ourselves in a 7-0 hole. Now we're tied at 7-7. As we'll take over here on the third down on the 29 of the San Diego Chargers. Playoff football back in Jacksonville. The fans they're just topless in the goddamn pools. That's what I would do. If I was Shad Khan, I would just have Hooters girls working in the pool. Don't make it a kid's thing, make it an adult thing. So we'll take this, we'll go with the 4 verticals. Plenty of time hitting Rashad Green. Money. Absolute money throw. It was at 26 yards. Getting it to the 3-yard line. I'm smelling a pitch. I'm smelling an outside pitch here. I think that's what we need to dial up. We guess what we're going to do? No, fuck it. No, we're going to... I hate that. That's one of the worst things about using this play the moment. They're always like, oh, here you go, play this moment. And then it's fucking 3 seconds around the clock and you have to go through all this menu bullshit. We'll keep the ball on the ground here. Let's see what this O-line... Oh, yeah, money. You don't get fucking almost 40 rushing touchdowns without having absolute great blocking. And that's where you need it right there in the red zone on the goal line. As we get in and make it a 14-7 game. Hopefully you don't have to play too much of this. And our team can handle it. So we'll pick it up here. 13 seconds left in the first half. We're up 17-7. Ball on the 1. You know what it is. TJ Yeldon. This guy is a... I'm not putting TJ Yeldon at the number 1 spot for... We're very, very early into this rebuild thing. But I'm putting Yeldon as my favorite player that I've experienced throughout this rebuild. So now we're up... Oh, this game's over. 31-7. We're controlling the San Diego Chargers. We're getting ready to go back to the championship of the AFC and get a little bit of revenge after losing to the Buffalo Bills last year. It'll be interesting if it is against the Bills. I don't know how they finished. But we'll take that 37-17 win as the Jags move on. As I have a nice little sippy pool water. I don't know if we're going to show the stats this video because I had to kind of crunch this because I wanted to keep it under 1 full hour. But, yeah, we'll see. That's still a big-time win as we get ready for the championship against the Pittsburgh Steelers. 10-5-1. They got a tie? Come on, man. What are we, Switzerland? Again, we start off slow. We're down 7-0, but But we're picking the ball 3rd and 2 on the Pittsburgh Steelers 18, so we should at the very least walk away with some points. This field goal kicker has been money for us this entire year, Mike Myers. Oh, I could also use an Austin Powers joke for Mike Myers. Because it's Halloween, we'll go with, the whole murderer. As we convert, move the chains, hit Allen Robinson. I mean, he's untouchable, man. 93 overall. He's a mismatch nightmare. Pittsburgh Steelers, I'd say, pound for pound, have a pretty weak secondary. It's definitely the biggest weakness, in my opinion, of their entire team, be it offense or defense. So we'll continue to attack that. That's a bad matchup here. That maybe that could have been intercepted. I don't know. That was a tight fit. Is that Artie Burns? Artie Burns making a play. What are we going to do here? 2nd and 10 on the 12. Like I said, that last play was a little risky. Don't want to, turn the ball over here and get no points. Drop back. Oh, B. Wide open. Allen Hurns. Did you make the... Oh! You got to make those contested catches, bro. You're like a 90 overall. That was on the money. You got the MVP throwing you the ball. Make the catch. Make the fucking catch. I like that. Already right now. Yeldon, right bumper. Wait for it. Wait for it. Money. Boom, TJ Yeldon. Why not? Like I said, hyping this guy up like a motherfucker. He is a beast. I am liking TJ Yeldon, everything I'm seeing from him. Catching, stiff arms, running between the tackles. No fumbles, no turnovers. He's a beast. So, pick it up in the red zone, 7-7. Why not? Why not pick it up here? Why not help the team? Gus Bradley's a little bit unsettled as his high-powered offense and MVP quarterback has been only unable to put up 7 points against Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'll take over. I'll take over the rings and try to get this shit in the end zone. That's I don't know. Nice 3-yard gain. This offensive line is pretty good. Like I said, like you saw in the awards, almost everyone. I think everyone excited of who didn't make it. One of the guards, maybe. Whatever. Hurns for the touchdown. No. Okay, he's on the 1. Whatever. All that means is I get to feed TJ Yeldon one more time. He's still hungry. He's still chomping at the bit, baby. Surprised you don't see a goddamn fly sticking to his face and hearing the road is long. Like you see on those starving commercials for kids that are hungry. Because Yeldon is starving. Those starving kids in Africa, that is the same appetite that TJ Yeldon has throughout this entire Jacksonville Jaguars rebuild mode. He's such a beast. Yeah, we'll go with the old classic QB sneak here. It's on the 1-yard line. Yeah, they're not really crowding the line of scrimmage, so we should be able to get it in. There we go. Blake Bortles is a big man, 6'5". Easy. Touchdown. Throw it up. Throw it up on the board, ref. Come on. 14-7 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's go. If we can contain Le'Veon and Antonio Brown, we're going to have great success. Getting the ball here in the red zone again before the end of this first half. Drop back. Abe's wide open. O.J. Howard, gimme. Easy. Touchdown to make it 21-7. Doing some sort of dance from the 1950s. We all know that would be a flag. That's kind of weird. They flag everything in NFL, so why do they keep the celebrations and stuff in Madden? Very, very thought-provoking. Come on. All right, there we go. Yeah, we're pretty much going to sim this one out. 28-7 right now. All right. Keep going, keep going. Let's get to the fucking Super Bowl. 31-7. They gonna? No, there we go. It's over. They weren't gonna make a leg push. Mike Tomlin just knows the better team won. The Jacksonville Jaguars are the cream of the crop in the AFC, and it solidifies it by winning the AFC Championship. And now we're going in Miami, staying in state to the Super Bowl against the 12-4 New Orleans Saints. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fucking shootout. I can tell you that right now. Already found ourselves in a 7-0 hole. Nothing is happening here in the first half. Oh, come on. All right, 3rd down alert on the 32. We will pick this up. This is why I remember when I was recording this, I was like, fuck, man. I do not want to choke in the Super Bowl, but I know, like, I hadn't played. I didn't play. I was a little bit rusty. A little bit worried, much like real life, where the quarterback, if he's not warmed up, he might be prone to making some mistakes. I was a little bit scared. But B, look at that. When you got wide receivers like Allen Hurns, Allen Robinson, beasts like that, they'll make goddamn plays for you. They'll ease your nerves because you just throw it to them, they'll fucking catch it like a fly on a donkey's ass. So now we're on the 4-yard line, and you know what we're gonna do. There's only one guy. There's only one guy to go to in this situation. And his name is TJ Yeldon out of the University of Alabama. Bitch. Oh yeah, of course. As soon as I hype it up, it's not gonna work. Okay, that's fine, man. Back it up a couple more yards. Give us a couple more yards to throw the ball, because Lord knows that's what we're gonna do. Let's go. Let's see who we're liking here. Yeldon on the backfield is an option. I like the tight end. Obviously, Allen Robinson. We'll just go Allen Robinson. Easy. What are you gonna do? What do you gotta do, right? 25, can't believe it. He's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm PJ Williams. He's Allen Robinson. The skill gap between us is bigger than the gap between Michael Strahan's front teeth. So now we're up 10-7. We got a field goal on the board, and we're here once again on the 1-yard line to make it a 17-10 game. And TJ Yeldon, still hungry. You know, TJ Yeldon's the kind of motherfucker that eats a chicken wing and still keeps chewing on the bone because he's not done yet. He's still hungry. Still has an appetite. Touchdown. Does a little dance as we get ready into the fourth quarter. Still holding strong. Oh, shit. They get a touchdown to make it 14-17, but now we have the ball again to finish this game on the 2-yard line. Why not? Why not go to the fan favorite? I'm making him the fan favorite just because I'm telling you that. TJ Yeldon, man. That guy is a beast. Oh, of course they get the fucking touchdown. Oh, whatever. We won. 24-21. The Jacksonville Jaguars have done it. I have successfully taken the Jacksonville Jaguars and got them over that hump. I did. The Derek Carr-led, no longer Drew Brees, New Orleans Saints fell short. The Jags did it. This is a victory after, successfully winning the Super Bowl with the Miami Dolphins in the first rebuild and then unsuccessfully not winning it, correctly the way to say it, with the Detroit Lions. It's nice to bounce back with a victory here as we're celebrating, as Sheldon has phenomenal locks. Got hair like my girlfriend. Thank you, guys. I hope, like I said, this one here is a little bit different. May not be as exciting. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I tried my best, but like I said, my voice is gone to shit with this cold that I've had. But by the time I record episode 4, it should be good. And always, let me know in the comment section below what team you want to see me rebuild next. I always do the most popular one. I have no set agenda or schedule on what teams I want to do. So yeah, let me know right now what ones you want to see. Thank you guys so much for making this series very successful. My channel's growing at an all-time rate, and I thank that. And I thank all you guys. It's because of you that gives me the motivation that when I'm sick and I don't want to do anything, to come down here and sit here for an hour and talk to you about it, because Lord knows I don't want to watch the Jags and Titans Thursday night game on TV. But yeah, thank you guys for watching for another episode. I'm so sick. For another episode here as we race the trophy. Hopefully I just can't wait to feel fucking better. But yeah, a successful rebuild, 2-1 on the season for our win-loss record for these rebuilds. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, smash that like button, share the video, leave a comment, and until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out. We are the champions.